What's going on, everybody? It is Sunday Naked Confession, so let's just get right to it. That's not happening. You know that's not what this Sunday's all about. But no, I wanted to do a nice little Sunday kind of check-in to talk about sober January so far. It's been interesting, as it's supposed to be, because it's about being clear-headed and level-minded and not giving into necessarily temptations that we want to give into. I think it's been a little bit easier than the last time I did a month sober because I have people in my life that are doing this month with me. And I think another really just kind of nice part to this is that I've been very aware of who I do actually want to see and what I actually want to do versus what I'm more or less expected to be doing because it's a Friday or Saturday night. And yeah, it's been a bunch of different things wrapped into one. A nice little substitute that I've given myself for my alcoholic beverages when I do go out, because again, this month is not about closing yourself off and becoming a hermit. It's about still living your life and going through the processes and feeling uncomfortable in moments and being like, why is this hard? Why is this uncomfortable? Why do I feel like I need to distract myself from what's happening around me versus when I normally would just have a drink? And I've been using sparkling lemonade to be my cheers drink of choice because, again, when you go out and you're social, people are drinking. When you drink, people like to cheers, and it's, in my opinion, bad luck to cheers with water. It's a superstition that I've heard somewhere and I kind of kept. And the sparkling water is tasty. The bubbles kind of give it a different kind of flavor, and it's better for you than, like, soda. But again, like one of those at your meal during, your time out, and you're good to go, and then you go to water. And I have to say there's something really nice about feeling hydrated versus hungover. So last night's a great example. I am 10 days in, and I went out to dinner with some good friends who I don't normally have dinner with, and it was lovely, and I made some new friends, and it was great conversation. And we all ended up going to the Soho Grand, which is like a hotel's club, bar, lounge thing. And again, everyone's drinking and doing their thing, and I was like, no, I'm not drinking. Like, I'm just gonna have, something. And it's been nice that the people, again, I choose to have in my life respect what I'm doing and think that's a great challenge and, aren't trying to peer pressure me into drinking or just doing something. Another side note is every time I tell someone this, they're like, so you're doing sober January, does that mean like just no drinking? And I'm like, no, it means no everything. Like, what do you think sober means? Sober means no substances in your body. If you want to pretend to yourself that that means something else, then that's your business. But sober is no substance in your body. And again, it's about just seeing what feels weird and uncomfortable and being honest and true to yourself. I've been able to communicate my feelings much better and not be so, like, wonky and beating around the bush with people who I need to be clear with. I have been able to do more activities that are just, like, normal and nice and, thinking, why do I want to distract myself from my world and not just be in it? Friday night comes and it's like a trigger. You're like, oh, it's like time to drink with my friends. It's like, well, why is it a time to drink with your friends and not just like hang out with your friends and like play board games or whatever? Saturday night rolls around and you're like, okay, well, I didn't drink Friday, so it's totally time to drink on Saturday. It's like, no, you're not drinking on Saturday either, and that's okay. You don't need to feel bad about it. And then, I think really just being in the mix of everything makes you see things differently, makes you watch the way people interact, and you're like, oh my gosh, is that what I look like? I really hope not. Or this isn't as bad as I thought, this is something that I could hold for a long time. And it's been really fun to have the conversation with people when I tell them what I'm doing, because they're like, oh, well, like, I don't know if I could do it. And I'm like, well, that's all the more reason to do it. It's supposed to be a challenge. You're supposed to see if you can make yourself do something you normally wouldn't do for a set amount of time. It's a goal. It's a great thing to have a goal in your life to kind of work towards and then go, I accomplished it. Great, now let's make a new goal. I went out last night and was out till like 1:30. Like, it wasn't just, out and then like peace at an early hour. Like, I was out till a normal late hour in New York. And I got home and I realized that I was hungry, and I was like, oh, like a snack would be so good. But I was like, no, it's like late. You don't need to snack. And on top of that, not only did I not snack, I decided that I was going to do some journaling, which I never do on Saturday nights because I'm usually too drunk to think about doing that, or like I'm just too tired. And on top of all of that, I then did work emails till 2:30. So winning on a Saturday night. And I have to say, it's been really nice to not be so like out of your mind and like just not fuck up, essentially. When you're with your friends or you're with someone you love or like, and you add drinking to the mix, you start to make decisions and start to see things how it might not actually be, and that's not a healthy thing. Like, walking home on the streets of New York sober is incredibly sobering, because you see all these people who are like crying and yelling and being dumb and having fun, and you're like able to appreciate all the different emotions happening, and you're like, wow, like everything's so heightened right now. And it's like, could you imagine what these people would actually be doing if they weren't misconstruing what was actually happening? Like, how much easier life would probably be. And I know for a fact right now it's definitely easier, and I woke up feeling fresh and ready to go today, and it's going to be a great Sunday where I have to work from 1:30 to 7, and I don't mind because it's my job and I like it, and it's just what's happening. So I'm going to do these little check-ins for this month every Sunday, just kind of tell you guys how it's going, what I'm doing, what's working, what's not working, and take it from there. If you haven't checked out my Fitness Friday video, that is up right now, so go over to my homepage and check out that new Fitness Friday. It's an at-home, full-body, 10-minute workout that you can repeat multiple times to make it up as long as you want to do it for. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave it in the section below. Let me know if you're doing this, how it's going, what's working, what's not working, and whatever else you want to tell me. If you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up. Let me know that you care, that you like this video, and that you want to see more videos like it. And last but not least, if you haven't already subscribed, what you doing? What you waiting for? Click that button right there, right now. Lets you know when a new video is up and ready to go. And that's it. Till next time, much love, over and out. Bye, guys.